Is on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, first and foremost, you want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Machak, Wadash. Hey, double honors to the apostle, Elder Great Millstone, who teach well and rule well. All right, I was a sincere shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, we two brothers from the GMS Cleveland camp. The brother your call.
Arishah, shalom.
Shalom. And we come back with another lesson. We're speaking on a hot topic. Again, this happened yesterday. You had this, one of the elites of the elites of the elites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this guy, Jacob Rothschild, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, the mainstream report is the fact that he's went back to the spirit world. For all we know, you know, Esau, he likes faking deaths and stuff. He could be in his bunker or whatever. Mm-hmm. But let's just go with the official narrative that the Lord actually did call him back to the spirit world. Mm-hmm. You know, and basically, I already had touched on it a little bit in the other lesson, but I wanted to actually go into this parable in Luke 16. And basically, the title of this lesson I got was what's Esau's next stop, because we've been living in this world where Esau had his blessing. All right, we all constantly go into the scriptures and bring out about the fact that, you know, Isaac, he blessed Jacob and Esau through the spirit, right? Mm-hmm. And Esau had the fatness of the earth first. So the next stop for Esau is the latter end. Okay, the latter end is the consequences to his actions, which he did while he was in rulership. Mm-hmm. So Bible shot, we start at 2 6.
Okay. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, and I'm gonna kick it off from verse 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?"
You can hop in whenever you want.
And you know, essentially it's going to expound on it a bit more. You know, this going into a time period, you know, Esau's rulership is coming to an end. As the Heavenly Father said that he set a boundary he cannot pass. All right, so ultimately, Yahweh Shemiel Shah is shortening the days for the elect's sake, man. And Esau is coming to his demise, man. Right. You see? So I'm going to keep reading this. I'm going to bring it back. Actually, it says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?" Like you said, what shall be his next stop, man? You know, ultimately, after this is captivity, man.
That's right.
You know, you're going to have some of the elite that's going to still be alive. They're going to be the first ones to go into chains, man. You know, and then you got some that, like in this case, he potentially or allegedly is passed on to the spirit world. But guess what? He's going to be raised back up. Hey, the scripture speaks about in Daniel 12 about some going to rise to everlasting shame and contempt, and then some going to wake up to righteousness, man. Okay, so I'm going to keep reading. It says, and this was Ezra, by the way, okay, he was asking a question. Okay, it goes on to say, verse 8, "And he answered, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." Right,
because it was symbolic, like brothers always go into, symbolic of Jacob pulling Esau out of rulership. And we're doing that right now. And it's like during the time of Joshua, the walls of Jericho fell through what? Just being obedience to the Lord, man. We didn't have to physically break the walls down. That's literally what's going on right now. Every time we do upload a lesson, every time we expose this devil, like Apostle Gabar was talking about, expose him. Every time we bringing these scriptures out, we're literally bringing this kingdom down, man. And like the situation like this is showing you how about Shemiel Shah is working, man. Because like you said, the prophet Ezra, he was talking to the angel Uriel. He was talking to the Lord through the angel Uriel, and literally he was inquiring what the men of the Lord always wants to know. When's our kingdom, man? Right. When is it going to be the end of these heathen empires, man? And we're literally like what Yahweh Shah said. He said, "Many men have desire to see what you see and hear what you hear, have not heard them." All right, and we're really living in this, because like I said, that literally that's why we said the title of the lesson is what's Esau's next stop, because Jacob Rothschild, the Lord could do it if he wanted to bring him back immediately, but his next lifetime going to be in captivity. He ain't gonna have enough time to grow up and be 20 years old and grow up and be part of the elite family again. Right. That was his that was his last stop. That's right. That was his last time as being his sovereignty, being his blessing, being the elite, being the overlords of the earth. He's going, like I said, the next time he gonna be a goyim, like they call everybody else, man. That's it. You know? And
if I could add to you, you know, because you were saying some beautiful points, it was just starting to come to me, like you said. This is this last chance for his heaven, you know, the last of our hell, you know, where the Lord is going to turn the captivity of Jacob. All right, we're in a time period where Israel is waking up, you know, and coming back to our heritage as being the children of the Most High. And that's literally what the next verse is about to go into. So this is ultimately our last captivity, man.
That's right.
You know, so we got to hold on to the end, because we about to get the victory. It says, verse 7. And yeah, like the brother said, he was speaking, that was Ezra speaking to Uriel, which that's what light, right? Light is a war, It's a warrior Allah. Okay, that's Uriel, man. He said the next verse says what? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so Esau is the end of this world, this present evil world, this eon, this age, this time period. Okay, because the scriptures do say, I want to say this same chapter. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna jump around a bit if you don't mind. I'm gonna jump down to verse 25. All right, this the main. I'm gonna start at 24. Because this is the time we're getting ready to come into, this year 2024. That's when this devil just died, right? Yesterday, February 26th. Today, the 27th. Me and his brother going into it right now, man. You know, the Lord just allegedly called him back to the spirit world.
That's right.
You know, the time, I was about to say, this year 2024 is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble.
That's right.
So this scripture is speaking about that time period that we're coming into. 2nd Ezra 6 and 24, the same chapter, just jumping down a bit. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So there's going to be people turning on one another, betraying one another. People aren't going to be able to get food and resources like they're so readily available today. And then it goes on to say, 25 being the main point, whosoever, all right, remaineth, that remnant is another term for elect. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. And that's the time we in. We're witnessing the downfall of Esau's, this empire, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this place is over with, man. Like I said, and this, like I said, what I want to touch on this Luke 16th chapter, the parable of the rich man Lazarus that Yahushua gave, because this is literally specifically talking about the elites too. Of course, it represents spiritually the whole nation of Israel, as in the comparison to the nation of Edom. Okay, the switching, like what the apostle was going to about switching places, trading places. Okay, but especially the elites, man, because they're the ones who live at the top. There ain't nobody on earth living better than the elites right now, man. So
the scriptures say they fare sumptuously. They live deliciously. Go ahead, bro.
It is Luke 16 and verse 19. Again, this is all in red letters. It's the parable that Yahushua gave, man, which again, spiritually, the rich man represents Esau, Edom, especially his elites. And then the Lazarus represents Esau, represents Israelites, man. So it says Luke 16 and 19, it says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day.
Because we read it in the NLT, it says what? There was a certain rich man who was splendidly clothed in purple. That's that gay clothing, beautiful clothing. It says in fine linen, and who lived each day in luxury. That's
the elites, man. Like they literally, man, they got all type of private jets, all type of different. Bro, they literally can wake up, you know, like I said, like fly to another country to have breakfast, then have dinner, and another. They do whatever they want, man. They're not going through the airport checks and having the bags checked and you get chosen for the search and all. They ain't do. They're completely sovereign, man. They when that song say, when I move, when I say you move, you move, just like that. That's how it is. When they tell everybody to put a mask on, everybody got to put a fucking mask on, man.
Hey, you ain't gonna see no Rothschild or elite in prison, man.
Nope.
Serving no hard time, man, for a crime they committed, no war crime they committed, man. You see, who gonna bring true justice, all right, to the world and to the people of the Most High is Yahweh Shemi Awashai.
That's right.
All right, he's gonna bring true justice and order, all right, to the world. For all the unrighteousness and wickedness that's taking place at the hands or at the behest of Esau, Edom, man.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
Right. So this verse is going into the richness, the splendidness. Like I said, it said the luxury each day that Esau is living in. And then it's going to compare it. It says verse 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, right? Which is talking about Israel, man. Because Lazarus in the Hebrew, I believe, was Azariah, I believe. Azariah, man, which means what needing help from the Most High, man. Okay?
That's Ezra.
Yep. Go ahead. Needing help, because we need help, man. But said laid at his certain beggar, because we're in a begging state. Jacob's poor, man. But Jake, we literally live paycheck to paycheck, bro.
Or past paycheck, trying to play catch up.
Exactly.
Man. You know, a bag of holes, man.
Like, bro, if you're a Jake who can go, like, if you're an Israelite who can miss 2 paychecks and be all right, you're in a good case. Bro, literally, like, even Jake who got a little bit nice stuff more than others, like, bro, you're literally dependent on your next paycheck. Like, if you miss that bitch, all your shit is gone, man. So when we're in that state, you see Jake messed up. Like we just saw today, I passed one of the freeways, I saw Jake begging with a sign, etc. Man.
Hey, the scriptures say that the Lord hath chosen the poor of this world,
That's
rich
right.
in faith, man. So we are the poor. We represent Lazarus. Go
That's
ahead.
right. It says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores. Yeah, the curses, man, the afflictions, all the punishments the Lord put upon us, right? Verse 21, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked the sores.
That's it, man. So like he said, desiring to be fed, that's what our people want. They want a piece of the pie, the American dream, man. Our people, the vast majority of them, and I'm gonna hit it from a different perspective too, but the vast majority of them want a part of this society. Those that's not in the know of who we are as the children of the Most High. See, we don't want your money. We don't want your fame, explicit glamour, none of that shit. We want the kingdom. We want judgment, man.
That's right.
You know, we want vengeance and vindication.
That's right.
Okay. Can you bring it back one more time, Bible Shot?
Luke 16:21, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Hey, man, I was just having this conversation earlier with my woman at the crib. I'm like, they sending all this aid to Israel and Ukraine, billions with a B, and they over here giving you a hard time about a few $1,000s for your taxes. They want you to verify who you are. You might only get $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 back. Some people don't even get that. If you ain't got kids and X, Y, and Z child tax, you might only get $200, $300 on a damn tax return, man. You know, or end up owing. You got some brothers that's owing them and ain't even got nothing to show. So this whole place is full of unrighteousness, man.
That's right.
You know, and we speaking against it. And in this case, as representing Lazarus, the poor man, the beggar, all right, like I said, he desiring the crumbs, just a crumb, a measle of a morsel. What's that, iota? Is that like the minutest part? Is that the iota? Right. They said not one jot or one tittle. The point, that ain't the point. The point is, though, all right, he said, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Because a crumb ain't gonna satisfy you.
Right.
Like you could get 10 crumbs and you still, it's gonna be like you didn't eat anything at all.
Right.
So again, Jacobs want the crumbs and Esau wouldn't even give him that.
They call it scraps in the NLT. It says as Lazarus laid there longing for scraps. You ever seen a dog like looking at you with a sad face? You know, and you know it's ironic that when I was young, my uncle would say, "Stop begging, stop begging. You got food. Go ahead, like get them out of our way and stuff. When we about to sit down and eat, you know, you're like stop begging." But that's literally the position that we're in, which ultimately we're supposed to beg who? Yahweh Shimei Shah, because beg means, from understanding, means to pray. You know, beg means to pray. So you're supposed to be ultimately beseeching the Lord, man, to help your situation.
That's right.
And that's the problem. Our people, they not seeking the Lord. They seeking Egypt. They going down to Egypt for help, man.
That's right.
Okay, and then the dogs represent the other nations, who, like it says in Revelation 11th chapter, what they didn't help put us to rest as far as telling us who we are. They lick the sores. When you lick a sore, you preventing it from properly. Well, for one, I'm gonna say this: a damn tiger. If you know about a tiger's tongue, is coarse. They could lick flesh to the bone. Just licking it alone, just licking the so a dog's tongue is coarse too, you know, but the dogs represent the nations, and them licking a sore, well, they can't properly heal. You know, sometimes you might see a dog, they might get a sore of some sort, and you'll see them licking it, and it'll take time, but it'll eventually heal, but it need that air. You know what I'm saying, to hit it, and ultimately the Lord to get that increase, man. Right. Well, they not helping us in our estate, man. They know who we are.
They continue to exploit us in our low estate, man, and they're capitalizing off our ignorance. I can tell you in Revelation 11 chapter, man.
Beautiful.
All right, like you quoted it about the fact that they didn't suffer our dead bodies to be put in graves. Okay, they sent gifts one to another. They make merry. They were, like I said, they were rejoicing about Israel in our low estate, man.
So this is the day that we look for. You got it.
Verse 22. It says, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. Right. It said the beggar died. This represents a translation, man. Okay, the translation of kingdoms, man. We just read in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right, the end of Esau's world and then the beginning of Jacob's world. So our reality right now is going to die. Like it's going to come to a point. Like we'll talk about in Psalms 126. It tell you pass away as a dream, if you're paraphrasing. All right, it's going to come to a point where this is going to be a distant memory, man.
Right.
All right, we going to be like, man, y'all remember we was in Babylon? Remember we was catching hell in the Esau? Like, bro, we gonna really be, as a spirit, I was just sending them pictures, them AI pictures in the chat, like, but that's gonna literally be our reality. The same way we live and breathe and actually experience these curses, we're gonna experience the blessings.
That's right.
So
that's right. Yeah, even just what we're witnessing, we had an auto shop. You see, you know what I'm saying? Jake got to get hand-me-downs, use goods, use clothes, use houses and stuff. These devils, they get houses built from the foundation up to their likeness, man.
Brand new.
You know, hidden rooms, brand new, everything, man. You see, that's going to be that translation, like the brother said, of kingdoms, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says it was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom, right? And you have Christians to be bugged out, man. They be talking about that just literally he got translated to Abraham. No, man, this represents being, because we're chosen seed, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau.
That's right.
Because Abraham gonna be there too.
That's right.
Which is going to show you the fact that the Lord gave Abraham, even further down in this verse, with Lord William continue to read, the fact the Lord specifically talked about Abraham goes to show you it's talking about the difference between Jacob and Esau, because Esau and Jacob is Abraham's grandsons, man. You know, so Jacob is the one of the chosen lineage. He's gonna be embraced by Abraham, right? It says the rich man also died and was buried. So he also died. He also was a part of the translation of worlds. But see, again, he's gonna be trading places. Now he's gonna be at the bottom and we're gonna be at the top.
And if I could say, that's one of the main things they've been trying for a very long time to overcome and have yet to do so. And that's to prolong their life.
Oh yeah, that's right.
To add length unto their days. They have all the wealth and resources and power and influence in the world, but they cannot make themselves live longer than they're expected in.
That's right.
Or their demise, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the fact that these elites been dying recently goes to show you, like I said, they're not immortal, man. You're just a mortal man, because the Most High can punch your ticket anytime you want to.
Right.
And because recently, you had a couple years ago, you had Benjamin D. Rothschild die. You had just recently last year, Queen Elizabeth, and now you got Jacob Rothschild, man.
And a couple years back, you had that Rockefeller who got 6 heart transplants. So he was trying his best. I'm gonna get a heart transplant. I'm gonna get another one. And you know they're getting it from Jake. They got to get the best organs from Jake, man.
They show you and get out. Remember they get the Jake bodies and stuff. That was a very heavy movie, man.
Sick movie, man. Because that's what really go on. You got it, brother.
Verse 24, it says, and he cried and said,
which, Salaki, I'm gonna say this: don't ever sign up as an organ donor. You may come up mysteriously. Some mysterious shit may happen to you, but you got it, bro.
So like I skipped verse 23. It says verse 23, and in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments. Right, and again, there's another thing that's been going on recently, another hot topic about the hell doctrine resurfacing. All right, it says in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments. This is not talking about him being under the earth burning, man. It's gonna tell you the next part. It says, and see if Abraham afar off. And Lazarus in his bosom. So if he's living in hell, how can he see Abraham? So Abraham that's a Christian breakdown, right? That Abraham, he's up in the sky floating, and then the rich man's burning underground. How does that make sense, man? This represents him being in hell is the same position we in. Being in hardcore captivity, man. Being in affliction, being under the curses, man. You know,
Jonah said that in the belly of the whale, or the belly of that great fish that he got swallowed up in, he said he was in hell.
That's right.
All right, for 3 days, man. So that's that condition that he was in, man. You got it. They're not down there burning forever.
Right.
All right. This is hell on earth, where you got babies getting hit by straight bullets and people getting raped. You just seen the damn side. You know what I'm saying? The guy wanted for rape and stuff like that, man. This is hell on earth where this shit is taking place, man. You got it.
It says, and see if Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Like I just said, man, Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. That's like, man, that's Satan, right? But Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are the chosen seed, man. All right, we're the ones, because Abraham and Jacob, they're the little people, the little men. They're gonna be in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
All right, because they're of that lineage that the Lord chose.
That's right.
It says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham. Going to show you this, talking about Esau, because again, this is Abraham is Esau's father, his grandfather. It says he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Because why? Well, because you understand, what is he asking? It says, because you got to actually see what the Lord is talking about, man. He said, dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue. If you dip your hand and your tip of your finger in water and put it in your tongue, you ain't get no hydration.
Exactly.
You ain't get no relief. So he's asking, just give me a little bit of mercy, man.
You're in my head. You made me think of the old movie Holes with
Shia LaBeouf,
where he was asking for the shade from the cloud to come because it was hot. The big black dude, he was asking, just a little shade. You know, he just want a little mercy. Hey, that happened with Jonah with the gourd that grew and it perished in the day, you know, or in the night, and he got that mercy for the time, but it was ultimately for that parable to see if he'll have mercy on the people, you know. But nonetheless, man, he just want to and like, if I can, I want to read it in the NLT because it uses a different word. It says, verse 24, the rich man shouted, Father Abraham, have some pity. See, They wanted mercy,
Yeah,
pity,
pity,
compassion. Send Lazarus over here to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue. I am in anguish in these flames. And the flames represent what? The hell.
The affliction.
The affliction. It's countless scriptures. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 5, Sirach 2 and 5, and many other scriptures alike. 1 Peter, the 4th and the 5th chapter, going into the same things captures your brother in the world, the hell you catch, etc. Man, you know.
Yeah, so this Esau basically crying out for the audacity of this devil. Here it is.
Right.
So what's good to say, James 2 and 13.
Right.
He shall have judgment without mercy, have shown no mercy.
Show no mercy.
Here it is. You didn't give Jake no slack, man.
None.
No mercy. He's trying to come with MOTB.
Right.
If it was up to him, he would keep us in this state forever, man.
Hey, they even got California talking about they about to send out their first batch of reparations to niggas over there, which it ain't gonna be true reparations.
Right.
You know, it ain't gonna be the true amount that you owed and this, that, and the other. Cause
Send you
really,
$100.
Yeah. If anything,
Right.
probably everybody gets 600 apiece or
Right.
shit like that.
Yeah.
But the Lord, like I said earlier, is gonna bring true justice. All right, to his people that's afflicted and mourning, man, sighing and crying for all the abominations done in the midst thereof. All right, to stop looking to this devil for help. The scriptures say we have what's that? Lamentations 4 and 17. Roughly paraphrasing.
For a nation that cannot save us.
That cannot save us, man. You got it.
Verse 25 it says, but Abraham said, son, remember thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things. So he's telling like, hold on now.
Yep.
Remember, you was it. You had the fatness of the earth. Remember when you was the big bad so-called white man. You had all the riches and wealth.
Yep.
You controlled the narrative of the media. You had everything on your side, man. You had the military might. You received good things in your lifetime. Yep. When it was your time to rule, the Lord did intervene. Right. The Lord let you enjoy your rulership. Right. He let you afflict your enemies, man. You had Israel a neck under your boot. I can tell you in Baruch the 4th chapter, man. You know. It says, and likewise Lazarus evil things, and now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
So that's that role reversal. That's that trade in places like the brother was going into, man. Whereas the Lord is going to literally turn the captivity of Jacob, like we just read in 2 Ezra 6, man. Jacob is the end of it. Well, Esau is the end of it, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man.
That's right.
We're literally witnessing that, and it's even beautiful to see. You know the state or the condition of a people by its women.
Oh yeah, that's
you
right.
know, and their women are flocking to Jake.
Oh
man.
Yeah, that's spirit. Hey, me and Rob, we just laughing at some videos, and literally it was like that. Like it was Edomite men going up to like Edomite women, asking them if first so-called black men or so-called white men, and they all immediately was talking about Jake, man. Immediately.
And not only Esau, you even got these East Indians, you know what I'm saying, other nations and races of women that's saying they prefer Jake, man.
Yeah.
You see, so we coming into that time, man, and there ain't nothing you could do to stop it.
And then so cold, literally, it was another one, like the same situation. Like it was a Jake. He went up to an Edomite couple, and he basically asked the dude first, like, would you ever cheat on your woman? He's like, no, I'll never. I don't care who it was. And then she said, oh yeah, he gave me a pass. It was two Jakes she named, but it was both. It was heavy. It was Northern and Southern Kingdom.
Wow.
It was a so-called Native American, and then it was a Jake. It was heavy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, that's adding to the brother's point about the fact that that's how you know that Esau is losing. He's losing his power because he's losing his women.
He's losing his women. He's losing his power structure. He can't even go around and hang niggas no more.
Oh no.
Or pull them from the back of a damn pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? He catching all kind of flack and ridicule.
Well, yeah,
all odds is on him.
Well, he's feeling guilt. You just had the situation a couple of days ago. You had a Edomite in the military, in the Air Force, I believe. He was like airman, and he basically committed suicide. He basically burned himself alive outside Israeli embassy. He said the reason why, because he said he can't be a part of this genocide anymore. Because they feeling that heat. Everybody calling him out, man. See, like, man, I can't be. He's feeling that intense heat, man. Yeah, that pressure.
That pressure, and this is only the beginning.
Yeah, it's only the beginning. It's only gonna get worse.
It's only gonna get worse.
Verse 26, and beside all this, I gotta read this in the NLT, because this verse it breaks it down even more clear. Luke 16 and 26 in the NLT, it says, and besides there is a great chasm separating us. No one can cross over to you from here, and no one can cross over to us from there. So look, when you had your rulership, we couldn't be a part of it. That was your destiny, man. Okay, like Bane talk about your destiny. That was your destiny. Your destiny was to be the wicked, to be exalted in this time, and this is prophecy. We're supposed to be dead low right now, but guess what? In the future, we're supposed to be up, and you're supposed to be low, man.
That's right.
And you ain't gonna be able to get out of it. They said there's a great chasm.
Well, that goes back to the blessing.
Yep.
Whereas, roughly paraphrasing, forgive me if I butcher it, but he said that the elder shall serve the younger.
Yep.
You know, going back to that account with Jacob and Esau, man.
It says a chasm in a blue letter says a gaping or opening, a gulf. Again, say there's a separation between us, man. Like, look, you got your side, we got our side, man. You know. So it's like we couldn't part. Like you ain't gonna see no Israelites rubbing elbows with the elites like Jacob Rothschild.
Right.
They live in a completely separate world, man. Jake don't even have a clue the type of wealth and riches they live with. So it's gonna be the same thing when we get on top. You ain't gonna be in the chariot. Esau in the chariot with us sipping wine, discussing. No, man, you gonna be in them fields, man.
And if I could add to you, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's manifold too. Just as you explained it that way, but also because they said that they both were dead.
Oh yeah.
So
right.
they in the spiritual realm, so to speak. Because as it goes on to read, you can keep reading down, and it's gonna mention about raising up a prophet to warn them.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, remember you had that. Remember the elder brother Azariah. I believe I'm kind of butchering his name. Azariah, I believe. I'm kind of butchering his name, but the brother from Dallas, his wife. Remember, Edomite had a vision. His wife, the nurse, literally, he said when he went to the spirit world, I wasn't important up there. So that's another adding to the brother's point, man. He goes to the spirit world. He don't got the type of clout. His name don't hold weight like it do on the earth right now, man.
Right.
All right, in the spirit world, everybody know you a nobody, man.
Right. Hey, that's what Yahushua told Pilate. He said, "Don't you know I got the power to release thee or to bind thee up?" He said, "You ain't got no power what my Father give thee." So this power that he got on the planet Earth, he ain't even really got power, man. The Lord is cursing this nigga in his dreams too, man.
That's right.
Because remember Pilate's wife, she said, "He have troubled me many days in a vision and a dream." You know, they catching all kind of nightmares about the future. Go ahead, bro.
The brother's name is Ari Nazar, I remember it.
Okay.
Verse 27, it says, "Then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. For I have 5 brethren." Going to show you this is talking about Esau, because Esau had 5 sons.
Yep.
It's all spiritual, man. All right, the Lord gave specific examples. "For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment." So this is an example of Edomite, going to the spirit world. He like, look, man, let me go warn them.
Right.
Let me go warn my Edomite brethren. Like, let's leave these people alone, so that way we don't get judged, man.
Right.
So that's what Jacob Rothschild. When Jacob Rothschild, he went to the spirit world, he stood before the throne of Yahushua. He found out, like, look, your new world order plan ain't gonna work. Right. It's like they gonna have you in captivity. Next time you come down there, you going in captivity, boy. He like, man, fuck, man.
Right.
He like, man, let me go warn them. Like, shit, bro. That's a grim reality, man. Like, damn, like the next, like, bro, literally, I'm about to go. Next time I go down there, I'm gonna keep coming back into slavery. Them gonna be exterminated.
Right. That's heavy. That weighs upon you, man. You know, you got slavery to look forward to.
That's right.
Okay. You know, the elder Malcolm are going to often manifest destiny. That's what they like to say. They like to say that about us being conquered. Oh well, we went to war and we conquered you guys and this, that, and the other. So we won. Well, like you said, that's a part 2, man. There's a flip side to that, man. That's right. That you didn't consider.
Yeah, they will reward for your actions, man. Right. All right, Lord. The Yahushua said He's gonna come to give a reward to every man according to what his work shall be. So what are you sown on the earth? Like brothers go into rape, robbery, murder, lies, deceit. Sirach 10:8, it said the injuries and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So your kingdom is being translated. Let's go. Verse 29, it says, "Abraham said unto him, they have Moses and the prophets. Let them hear them," right? Because they got the physical law of the scripture. Because they say Jacob Rothschild, they say that they're the Jews, right? Right. So that you have the physical law, so they know better, and then you have the prophets telling you.
I was refraining from wanting to say it, but the spirit is on me now because you just said that. Literally, if Esau, I know the scriptures say that you can't make straight what the Lord made crooked. Right. He ain't gonna get it. Right. But if he were to do righteous, the Lord would have actually delivered. He would have actually had mercy on him according to his own word, his own law.
It tells you in Isaiah.
You in Isaiah. I'm thinking of Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter or the 33rd chapter. You know, going to that pretty much if you hold to righteousness. You know, but the point is, you know, he would have had mercy on him. And he did still have mercy on him by giving him 7 fucking empires to get it right.
Esau had plagues. I just said earlier, man, the Lord let you have an interrupted rule. The Lord could have been stopped you. He let you have your time. He was fair. He said the prophecy said Esau would rule. He let you rule, man. Look, you've had an uninterrupted. Nobody could come up against you. As we say, well, who can make war with the beast?
Right. Oh my gosh, you're in my head, bro. Because I was just literally thinking about how they go, how the other nations gonna rule 1 hour with the beast.
That's right.
So they had a time period. What's that 1 hour? It was like 42, 44 years.
Around 42 years.
Around 42 years or so. And the apostle was going into how that was, around the early 2000s after they became a state. So they on borrowed time,
that's
man.
Right.
So that's hella mercy, man. And you ain't doing nothing to get right. You know, so this is your judgment.
That's right.
You got it.
Verse 30, he said, nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. And it's not true because, look, Yahushua came from the dead. Okay, Yahushua, like we're reading a parable about Yahushua right now, and they don't believe that. Yep. All right, the Jacob Rothschild ain't talking about, which they know of the Lord. They should say, well, the devils also believe and tremble. They know where the Israelites, at least they're on a higher level than these common Edomites. They know that we're saying the prophets are saying is the truth, but they don't actually like mold and follow their life after Yahushua. Jacob Rothschild ain't thinking about that. He ain't thinking about, man, what will Yahushua do in this situation? Right. No, he torturing kids, all type of trafficking people, all type of putting GMOs in food. All type of wicked shit, man.
Yeah, man, slavery still going on to this day.
Oh yeah, man, on a hardcore level,
you know, I think of Libya and other places alike. You know, they doing all kind of, and they don't get coverage.
Oh, they all. Yeah, there's a spirit. You said that. I literally was just watching a video from one the brother Kanak in San Francisco camp. He was just going into that in Africa. Them Jakes over there, like in West Africa, etc. Bro, they began kidnapping, and it was going to the women and sold as like a domestic, like housemaids all the time. It's getting traded, man. All the, but it's literally going on right now.
Right. You know, so we need deliverance, man.
That's right.
We're in Lazarus' estate. We need help.
That's right.
What do these devils need deliverance from? They got the world. They got all their heart's desire, man. We're the people that's downtrodden and afflicted, tossed to and fro, like the scripture say, like a ball in the sea. That's right. You know, we're the ones that need help, man.
Verse 31, and he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. So they ain't gonna be persuaded, man. Even if they sent you back, they ain't gonna be like, man, he's right, and we should stop this NWO plan. Like, no, they're fully, the Lord hardened their heart, man.
That's it.
They have it fully in their mind to continue on with this plan, man.
That's it. You know, and no matter how much history showed that it ain't gonna work, you know, they still, like you said, the term is an absolutist.
Yeah.
You know
That's right. That's right.
Their mind is just set on what their plan is to do, and it's still gonna fail them, man. But that's ultimately because he's in a trick bag. The Lord is controlling them. Okay.
Yes, I got one more precept. This is in Lamentations 4, man. Because like I said again, the title I had in the mind is the fact what's Esau's next stop, man. So we're gonna read it. This is Lamentations 4 and verse 22. I'm gonna start at verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwells in the land of Uz. The cup also shall," because what? Because Esau, you should be lifting it up. Hey, Jacob Rothschild, even the low-level Edom, I don't care how hard life is for you, man. You should be doing all the drugs, all the wicked shit you want to do. You should live it up, man. Because you're about to lose your sovereignty.
That's right.
So it said that dwells in the land of Uz, because Uz was one of the capital cities, the chief cities of ancient Edom, man. Even when you look at, like, I got one of them old ancient biblical maps, it tell you, like, the little dots be like the little highlighted areas, like important cities. Uz is one of the ones that was highlighted. It says that dwells in the land of Uz, was the modern day Uz is what? America. This is the highlight of Esau's power structure. It says the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. What does it mean the cup shall pass unto thee? Read Isaiah 51, the cup of trembling, the cup of affliction, the cup of the curses, man. Okay, being in hardcore bondage, man. Living a miserable estate, living in squalor. All right? It says, verse 22, here's the point, because again, we said, well, what's the next stop for Esau? Well, the scripture's going to tell you. It says, it's going to show you again the point you made earlier, the fact that Israel's last captivity, and scripturally tell you about our last captivity would be under Edom. So this is how we know we're at the end. We're at his end and our beginning, like the scripture said. Lamentations 4:22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
He will discover thy sins. And we're in the time of his sins. Hey, the Lord said he will remember thy sins. I believe that's a revelation, man. You know, how their sins reached into the heavens. You know, so it's being brought before the Lord. And guess what? There's a judgment for it. The scripture said that the wages of sin is death, man. So that's what's about to befall you, man. Death, captivity, you know, judgment. All from on high, from Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. And this is just the beginning of it, man. So look forward to that next 1,000 years, man. That's right. That's just one day. Okay, and it's gonna be a long, drawn out 1,000 years too, man. The Lord control time. It's like he's speeding up the days right now for the legs. Say he's gonna shorten the days, man. And even when you go back to the early 2000s, bro, time was moving slow. It was moving slow as hell. I mean, like a week could feel like a fucking month, bro. But now, like, bro, these weeks are they're snapping right into each other. So that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. Because the Lord want His people to enjoy the kingdom, man. So it was it's not gonna be this fast hustle and bustle. Like, bro, you actually be able to enjoy the days, man. So, but that's gonna be bad for you because then days gonna be long. He said he can make the affliction feel like the affliction of an hour.
Make it,
like,
make it the man forget pleasure.
Yeah, you're gonna forget all that pleasure within 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah. So Lord, when it was edifying, man, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. A double honor to Apostle Elder Great Millstone, who ruled well and was essential. Shalom to Hopeful Elect, a Kwame Yasharala, Shalom.
Shalom.